Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Shoots! Brilliant from York! As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting...
York! Sensational by York! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition.
There's the shot! And a neat finish! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the finish! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
And De Bruyne! That's a little off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
De Bruyne. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Costa Corta. Kupchu. Tries to pass it through. He's a sharp little ball here. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Not much subtlety about that challenge. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Palermo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Bojan. Threads one in. York is flagged offside. Vieira. Couldn't squeeze it through. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Hazard. Bebeto. Mateus. Knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. It's a threatening ball. That's put paid to the danger and claimed it back swiftly. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. De Bruyne, who does have an assist to his name. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Armenia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's De Bruyne. chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
York! Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Oh, that is a nice touch. He has found a way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. De Bruyne. Now it's Bojan. Bojan Kurkic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the shot! And he stuck it away. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Wonderfully smooth, smart, and slick.
It's this.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So it's away we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Mateus.
Andrei Shevchenko, Peter, is a player who can hurt you in so many different ways.
Striking all-rounder.
Yeah, he's got the pace to get in behind, he's got the power, he's got the aerial ability, the versatility, the work rate. He's got it all.
One of the greatest strikers of all time, surely.
Very true.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And they're quick to get it back. Mateus. Now, what about a counter-attack? Mateus. And he's managed to get free. Look at... Great chance! It's there! The first significant strike. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And it's Ødegaard. Messi in with the challenge. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that is well cleared. And this is Shevchenko. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there. Shevchenko! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Looking to play him in. And he welcomes it in. Good read, needed to be. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Armenia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Villa. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Armenia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Shevchenko unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the shot! Sensational from Bojan! He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're threatening to fly away here. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Bojan Kirkic demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Armenia find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Neymar. And here's Zielinski, looking for options for movement. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to... He's in! Must... Can he finish? And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Can he finish? And that's another good win of the ball. David Villa. Ødegaard. And it's Messi.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Messi. Can he spark a counter here? Pinches it off him. De Bruyne can so cleverly bypass the press. David Villa.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He is through here.
That was lovely, that.
Messi stood his ground strongly. Armenia heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Shevchenko. And he's quick to snatch it back. Messi, and he welcomes it in. Roberto Carlos getting this one clear. And here's Messi. Showing great feet there. And Messi!
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. It's played through for him. So, a temporary halt to the action. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Armenia are dishing out a mauling here then. It's only half-time, but the game looks sewn up already. And so the action is resumed. Now this could be a chance. And it's Neymar, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Xabi Alonso does well to get it back. Armenia needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Great defending, strong and determined. Neymar. Time and again they are repelled. Caicedo makes a dash for it. That ball looks a good one. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, that's fabulous. Great vision. Xabi Alonso cuts it out. Shevchenko is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, this is a great position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Caicedo. Xabi Alonso has given away a free kick. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. Oh, it's hit the post! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Milan have a free kick. Neymar looking to play it into the box. They're taking a moment to consider their options. He's put his foot right through that one.
Messi will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Now it's Shevchenko. Akanji gets a foot in here. Well, that has not gone well. And here's Ødegaard. Well-timed, excellent interception. Mateus could move up a gear here. He's in a great position here. Mbappe Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mateus, a massive creative influence, involved in so many goals.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Zielinski. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Shot a goal! Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And here's Zielinski.
Milan are stuck in central station, and they might find a fast track out wide if they'd care to look. Armenia have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Oh, well played, well played. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Armenia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It
shapes to shoot! And it's in! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations. Well, their manager
tries a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Messi. Right, Shevchenko. Cannavaro gets across and deals with it. Ødegaard. Can he get on the end of this? Tries to pass it through. Tries to play it through. Oh, played right into his path. Picked out brilliantly. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Boyan! Oh, it's come off the upright. It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous. Borderline crazy.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And this is Shevchenko. Closing in on goal. Xavi Alonso.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's found a way through. Neymar. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Now it's Shevchenko. That has been cut short. Neymar. So that's it. It is all over. Armenia, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Mbappe just could not help himself, could he? 3 goals to his name. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
I think we just saw a team
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, we all know about the pace and the running strength of this fella, Bradley Barcola, Peter. But what's impressed me most is the maturity and intelligence in his play. His link-up game is highly effective, and he's just as capable of hurting teams with good decision-making as he is running past everyone.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Mbappe. Cucurella. Bojan, and he plays one through. Salmakers. Yamal, and he was quick to react. Barcola finding himself in space. He's looking wide. Hangs one in. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Can he get it through? Goes for a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Armenia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Mbappe! Played through into space, and they can counter here. He is through here. Yamal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, well played, well played. Tries to thread one through. He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy. He's having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And here's Barcola. Roberto Carlos wants to run onto this. Peruzzi claims it without any fuss. De Bruyne.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Mbappe is onto it, and he shoots! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Armenia are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Now it's Barcola. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Serginho. And the counter is on. Serginho receives it in a good position here. And the shot! And that's a tidy finish. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Barcola receives it in a wide position. Mateus shoots! And he's following up! And no mistake! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Armenia now in a position far more desirable.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Pass is just off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Roma clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Not the most accurate pass. Now he's running away. Knocks it into space. Defending of the desperate variety. And we have our very first corner. Hazard plays it short. And it's Silamakers. De Bruyne. Mbappe. Bojan. Oh, easy pickings there. Kukurea. Kvaratskhelia. That could spell trouble. And it's half-time.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, we've been blessed with a goal-laden first half. 3-1 is the half-time score.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 5. Lascia il campo.
So, into the second half.
Numero 14. Neymar. Attenzione, un cambio.
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's De Bruyne. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's quick to get rid.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Shot could be on. Chance, surely! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. He's going for goal! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Tries to pass it through. And he's managed to get free. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Armenia come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mateus. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Armenia visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Cucurella. Armenia still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Mbappe.
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That is a brilliant interception. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, what a ball! Cucurella. Now it's Bojan. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Azar. Engages and forces him off the ball. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, important interception. Chance for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. His utter joy. He engages with absolute happiness. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
This is a glorious... Azar! And he steered it beyond the post.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
So here comes a substitution. Ambitious ball here. That has been cut short. 75 minutes played. Oh, played through for the wide man. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Looking for options for movement. This looks promising. It's Neymar! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Pinches it off him. Great vision. De Bruyne is in a really good position out wide. Neymar. Looking for a runner. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that pass just didn't quite work. Yamal. Van Nistelrooy gets on his bike and on the move. De Bruyne. Serginho. And it's Sailamakers. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Azar. Now, can they get him away? Azar. Lovely pass, but can he get... And a chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now is this the final assault? 4 added minutes on the board. York, he's got away.
Might want to be careful there.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And that has left him in a heap. Xavi Alonso. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, super find. And we're done. Armenia can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. De Bruyne taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Armenia need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. David Villa, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Played through into space, pass somewhat off target.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
He's not the biggest necessarily, Jim, I suppose, but he is a multi-dimensional player.
Yeah, I think he'll have a busy time going past the opponents. I think he has great ability to play anywhere across the front line and deliver key passes at the right moments. So that...
Good effort from distance. Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Beckham. Bergkamp. Now it's Villa. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Villa. Rijkaard. And it's Stojkovic. Now it's Diaz. Ball is over the line. And it's Stojkovic. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Beckham. Bernardo Silva. Armenia, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rooney! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now it's Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And that is well cleared. Diaz is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's there to clear it. And it's Stojkovic.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Rooney. That's a shade optimistic. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's well spotted. David Villa. Armenia have got it back and they'll have another go. That has been cut short. Now it's Villa. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Odo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Rooney. Beckham. He's through here. He's having a shot! Dispatched clinically. The goal for which they thirsted, the goal for which they craved. Now, full steam ahead to the ultimate prize.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Armenia have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
And it's Rooney. That has not gone well. Beckham. Tries to pass it through. And Beckham! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Beckham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Armenia with the corner. They're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice defending, physical and effective. It's a searching pass, and that has put paid to that. Armenia leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score.
1 minute added time.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. That marks a high-octane end to the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Armenia really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Armenia are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution.
So off we go again. Armenia leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Bernardo Silva, a probing pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Rijkaard concedes a free kick for that. Rijkaard has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. And that is high.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Armenia come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Bernardo Silva. Stojkovic. A heavy challenge. Now it's Rooney. And this is Hazard.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is De Bruyne.
Oh, really
Big
well
chance.
played.
One-on-one. Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Van Dijk has been given a red card for the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
And he's managed to gift it back. Searching pass he's played there. That's beautifully weighted. And he's got the beating of his man. Being still separated by the game's only goal. Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. And it's Koulibaly. So we've reached the hour mark. De Bruyne. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
And here's Bernardo Silva. Tries to play it through. Pings in across. Terrific effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Looking for the run. Can he get it through? Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Armenia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Roberto Carlos deals with that comfortably. Now it's Mbappe. No, again there's no way through. Nicely weighted ball. David Villa has it out wide and in space. Takes a shot! And that's a good finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Number 13.
Armenia are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Number 24.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. So time for a potential game changer.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
Coming on to replace him is
Good ball, good take. David Villa driving forwards.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tunisia are looking to break at pace, and he's managed to get free. And he and a chance! Has another go! Oh, that's another chance! And there's a goal! Back to within one! Interesting! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
He's looking wide.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Mbappe. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Armenia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now this could be a chance. Decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And it's in! We thought they were done, but never say never. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab an...
Shot a goal! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. David Villa claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Armenia certainly had some good moments, Peter. There were plenty of encouraging spells that more should have been made of.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Armenia need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massive. Ekitike! It's heading. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Serginho. Oh, shooting chance! What a wonderful goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Armenia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Mbappe, and that could set him on his way. Oh, he's on his own! Can he finish? And that would have been some goal.
Mbappe certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And it's Griezmann. That has been cut short. Mbappe! He's on it, can he get away? Barcola.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ekitike. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Over to the right flank. Well read, and the danger is averted. Mateus. Now it's Mbappe. Now Barcola. Now it's De Bruyne. Well timed, excellent interception. Mbappe. Iniesta. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for option. And the finish! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Armenia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. He's having a pop! Denied by an instinctive save.
Barcola really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Alexander-Arnold has it in a wide position. And Messi! And it's hoisted clear.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Shot takes a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And he cuts out the supply. De Bruyne. Nicely spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's chance! And that's a sharp finish. Ekitike looking to be a menace in the final third. Time and again they are repelled. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Messi has it out wide and in space. Otto gets it away. There's the shot! Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And he could not have picked a worse time to give one away. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Substitution on the field, number 20.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
And the shot! And it's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Armenia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Armenia cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
It's a really well-measured ball. Armenia making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Knocks it into space. Bojan Kurkic picks it up out wide. Nicked it back promptly. Mbappe, real chance! There's a goal! Not so fast, not so fast, they say. We want it just as badly. We will make a fight of it. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all.
He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Xabi Alonso actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Threads one in. It's played through for him. Odo. De Bruyne can see things others simply cannot. And he's going to have his name taken. And this is De Bruyne. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. And he shoots! It's in! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward. And that is all they have time for. Armenia have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Armenia up by the odd goal in a 5-goal thriller. The score at the interval, 3-2. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. And that is a little undercooked. Ekitike. Mateus. So what can they make of this? Now it's Mbappe. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Nicely weighted ball. Messi has the space to scheme. Roberto Carlos. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 44.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 2, Araceli. Coming on the field.
Engages and
Number
forces him off the
22,
ball.
Belletti. Number 5.
Armenia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. No way through. Mohamed Salah. Camavinga. And here's Bergkamp. Can he get it through? That's a promising position. No, it's come to nothing.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Bergkamp. Camavinga. Tries to pass it through. Akanji cuts it out. Armenia still have the cards to affect this game. Now it's Bojan. Well read, nice interception. Kimmich. Camavinga. Trossard. He's a sharp little ball here. Caught offside that time. Xavi Alonso. Looking for the run. Now it's Trossard. He's found a way through. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Armenia have their second corner now. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. He's in a great position here. And that pass just didn't quite work. That's going to go a long way. Mateus did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now, can they get him away? And he's in on goal. It's Bergkamp! And he's managed to get rid. And here's Mbappe. Zabani clears without hesitation.
Armenia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he was quick to react. And he's gone looking for safety. Referee's given a throw. Trossard. Spread to the right. Armenia are looking to secure promotion, but they are going to have to do it the hard way by the looks of things.
It's giving their manager more than just a headache, as you can see. He's going to have to make some big decisions in what remains.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now this could be a chance. Alexander-Arnold looking to hit the byline here. Peruzzi deals with that nice and simple.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Mbappe! Chance, surely! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Trossard. And the pass is intercepted. That's a sharp pass.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, good-looking ball. He's had it taken off him. Zabani wins the duel this time. Trossard, it's a pretty loose pass. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Armenia really were brilliant today, Peter, to produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit their status.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.